Welcome to Scoil Aireagail SolidWorks tutorials. This is Module 1, Lesson 3. In this lesson, we will model a Cadbury's Dairy Milk chocolate bar. Okay, so as you can see, it looks fairly realistic, and later on we will do a tutorial on how to make this even more realistic looking. Okay, so to begin, we'll open up a new part file. And as always, the first thing we're going to do is hit save. Okay, so we're going to call this chocolate bar and your name. Okay. And make sure you're saving that to your folder so it can be found easily for marking and for future reference and so on. Okay, so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to make a mistake on purpose at the very beginning, okay, and I'm not going to highlight it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait till the very end until we realize that there's a mistake, okay, and I'll show you how to fix a mistake without having to just delete everything and start again. So that's going to be an important lesson because everyone makes mistakes on SolidWorks at different times. So rather than scrapping the whole lot, this is an easy way of solving your problem. So we're going to start with our sketch tab, sketch command, and we're going to start on top plane. And we're going to select a corner rectangle. Okay, and we're going to come down, click once on the origin, and we're going to go off to the right hand side and click again. So we're going to smart dimension this side, 47, and we're going to smart dimension here, 103, and F for fit. We're going to go to our features tab, extrude boss base, and we're going to set this distance to 6.5 millimeters. Okay, and click on the blank part of the screen to give you a little preview. And we're going to introduce something new here. If we come over to this button here, so this is called draft. So when we hit this, we're able to put in an angle on our piece. Okay, so we're going to set the draft to 10 degrees. Click on the screen, and I'm just going to look in straight enough at it, and you'll see there's a little bit of an angle on the side of it. So I'm happy with 10 degrees. And there's our result. So a bit of an angle on the side of the piece. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to hit save. Make sure I'm saving as I go. I'm going to hit that face, normal to, and we're going to open up a sketch on that face. So I'm going to set a corner rectangle again. I'm going to start down towards the bottom left, not bang on in the corner, just a bit away from it, and draw another corner rectangle. And I'm going to set a smart dimension from this line here to this line. I'm going to set that to 2 mil. And likewise on this one, from here to here, set that to 2 mil. I'm going to come along then, and I'm going to make this distance 24 mil, and this distance 21 mil. Okay, so I will make that 3D next. So what I'm going to do is go up to features, extrude boss base. I am going to change the height of it to 4 mil. And I'm going to use draft again, and this time I'm going to make the draft 15 degrees and hit the green tick. Okay, so starting to take shape now. I hit save again. So what I'm going to do next is I am actually going to round the edges of this top piece. So if you can picture a chocolate bar, it wouldn't have pointy edges on top. So I'm going to go to what's called a fillet. Click on that. Items to fillet, I'm going to zoom in and select the 4 top edges. So I better change the size first of all. So 10 millimeters is massive. I'm going to change it to 1 millimeter. Okay, so that looks a lot better. And I'm going to select all those 4 edges. And hit the green tick. What I'm also going to do while I'm at it, I'm going to select the fillet again. I'm going to still leave it at 1 mil. And I'm going to select all of these edges. and hit the green tick again. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to hit this top face here, look normal too, and I'm going to open up a sketch on it. So I'm going to go to center line, and I'm going to start in this top corner here and draw a center line till I reach the bottom corner over there. Press escape, and I'm going to get a center line again, except this time I'm just drawing it anywhere, any length, any angle in there. So we're going to put some restraints on this line now. So we're going to hold down control, and we're going to click on both lines, okay, both center lines, and select parallel. Press escape. I'm going to hold down control, select this end, and I'm going to select this line and make coincident, and I'm going to press escape, and then hold down control, select this point, this line, and make coincident again. So last thing I'm doing with this one is I'm going to select smart dimension first of all, then select both lines and make the distance between both lines 1.5 mil. Okay. So next job is to add some writing. So most chocolate bars will have Cadbury's written across the small squares. So we're going to go up to our command bar and we're going to select text. For our guide curve, we're selecting this bottom center line. And now I can type in Cadbury into the text. Okay. What probably will happen, some of you, is your writing is going to come in and it's going to be probably upside down and backwards and everything. So to sort that out, these four options down here will help you figure that out. So you just have to play around with the four options and they'll help you get it the right way around. So you can see that there's loads of different combinations as to what way it could go. Okay, so play around with that. And what you could also have going on is your writing could be off to either side. What we want to do is select center line, and that will put it in the center of our object. Another thing we want to change is we don't want this font. Usually on a chocolate bar it looks a little bit like giant writing. So we're going to turn off document font. We're going to hit the font button here. And what we're going to look for is a font called Brush Script MT. Okay, so there it is. So you click on it and then click OK. What we'll notice though is when we bring it in, the writing is a bit close together so that it's overlapping. So SolidWorks will have an issue with this when we go to cut out this writing later on. So we can't have things overlapping or it won't pick it up. So what we're going to do is over here, this tells us the spacing between letters. So we're just going to increase the spacing. So go to 120. Yeah, and that looks good. So happy with that. Click your green tick. So we'll cut it out now. So we'll go to features, extrude a cut, and we'll change it to something very small. So we might change it to 0.2 and hit your green tick. Okay, so you can see we just have a slight cut into the piece, very, very small. And that's exactly what we want. So I'm going to hit the save button again. Okay, so to save us having to draw one of these over and over again, what we can just do is use linear pattern. Okay, so if we hit linear pattern, our direction 1 is that line, our direction 2 is that line. We're going to change this measurement to 25 mil. We're going to leave that at 4, and we're going to change this measurement to 22 mil. And we're going to leave that at 2 as well. For features and faces, we click on this box, and now we come in and we select 3 things. So we're going to select this fillet, we're going to select this face, and we're going to zoom in, and in any of the letters, select the writing in the center. Okay, and that will bring out all our options. And all we need to do now is play around with these arrows here to figure out which way is going to work. So that way it looks the best. So if we hit our green tick, Okay, there we go. So hit save, and there we have our chocolate bar starting to take shape. But we'll notice now where that mistake comes in from earlier. So this side looks good. This side, the top blocks are actually overhanging the piece. Okay, so rather than scrapping the whole thing and starting again, easy fix is I'm going to look down on top of it. I'm going to hover over to my design tree over here. I'm going to click once on Boss Extrude 1 and we get this box appearing here. So I'm going to click on Edit Sketch and I'm going to change this measurement from 47 to 49 mil and click the screen somewhere, and then change it from 103 to 105, click on the screen somewhere. Then I come up here and I click this arrow, that's the OK arrow, and you see the wheel spinning, that means it's updating, and there we go. Our shape is looking good now. Okay, so we have things right. So I'm going to hit save. There we go. So one last thing to do is get the color onto it. So if I right click anywhere on the piece, I'll get the appearances tab, and I'm going to change the whole body when I select this. So here we get, there's probably not going to be chocolate over in appearances. Okay, so I'm just going to go over here where we have the options of colors, and I'm just going to select brown and click the green tick. There we go, hit save. There it is, our chocolate bar, fully done, colors and all.